Guys, I have a crazy story to tell you. Piper, about 7 weeks ago, was here to breed with us. Everything was perfect. Her progesterone levels were perfect. What are you doing? Lie down. She had a great artificial insemination with Nipsey. Hi, Luna. Everybody wants to come cuddle with me today. So she had an awesome artificial insemination with Nipsey. It went perfectly, but fast forward 4 weeks, and we took her to the vet for her confirmation ultrasound, and the vet came back with really sad news. She didn't see any puppies there. Are you guys playing? Can we lay down? We're telling a story. Piper, lay down. Good girl. Hey, all the way. All the way. There you go. So we went to the vet. The vet came back in the room and told us there were 0 puppies. I was so sad, and the vet was really sad for us because she thinks that Piper is beautiful. But first, we need to trim Maya's puppy's toenails. So we're going to do that, and then I'll tell you the rest of the story. I cannot get over how big these guys have gotten in the last 3 weeks. I think that they are just so beautiful. And Miss Maya finally got a haircut, but I cannot. These guys, they've gotten darker. They used to be creamy colored, and now they're all tan. And I just think that they're so beautiful. Back to the story. So Miranda is one of our favorite guardians. She is amazing. But she said that Piper was just acting really weird. She was acting pretty lethargic. She wasn't eating as much. She just was having, just kind of being a little lazy. So we ended up taking her to the vet to find out what these symptoms were coming from. And the veterinarian started doing some palpations around her abdomen, asking all sorts of questions about dates and when she was bred, things like that. And he felt a mass in her abdomen. They did the ultrasound, and it was a puppy. It was shocking. So, because we didn't see one on the first ultrasound, and that is just so crazy. We've never missed one. Our vet has never missed one before. So then we needed to know, is it healthy? So the ultrasound did show a heartbeat, and that was really reassuring. We got to do an x-ray. Are there more than one? So they did the x-ray that day, and that did show just one, but a lot of stool on the upper part of her intestines. So we're pretty confident that it's just one, but we'll have to see once she actually starts having them. We have 1 week until Piper has her babies, and we have a lot of things to get accomplished. So we did the x-ray, so we have a puppy count, but then we have to get her groomed. Madison, she is so amazing. She fit us in this busy holiday schedule. And so she's going to get groomed before she has her babies, which is so important to make sure that belly is just shaved and ready for babies to latch on. And then I needed to get some more calcium. So I used up all my calcium on Frankie's puppies, and I didn't think I was going to have another delivery until 2023. So got on Amazon, ordered that, and it's coming. It'll be here today. But the one thing that we are having some struggles with is that singletons can have some complications. Our guardian, Miranda, she had such a hard time giving Piper up. She had to give up in like less than 24 hours. She thought she was going to be here for Christmas, and she's not going to be. But the best thing is that she knows that she's with us, and we're getting her whole area all set up. Frankie, let's show them your babies. So there are some, hey Frankie, come here, come lay down. Oh, good girl. We have Piper's area set up right next door to Frankie's, and these guys have gotten so big. Look how chunky these guys are. Oh man, and everybody wants to see an update on the little one. He is thriving and doing so good. He went from 4 ounces to all the way to 11 ounces now. So he is doing really good, and Frankie is loving on him. There are some complications that can happen with having a singleton. We kind of talked about it with Shelly Mack and Bodie. And you can have, what are you doing little man? You can have where they don't go into labor. So we have a C-section planned. Come here, Frankie. We have a C-section planned for next Monday if we need it. We're hoping and praying that we don't. So she's already kind of laying down on those dog beds, and we are really hoping that she just goes into labor naturally so we don't have to worry about that C-section. But the next time you see me, we are going to be having babies with Piper. Guys, the last time that we were together, I said I would be delivering a puppy, and we have a really beautiful puppy. He is so cute. He has that beautiful tan color and a little wavy coat. I think he's gonna look just like Mom, but it has been just an exhausting day. Like, I don't know if you guys can see all this, but we have a heating pad in here. I'm sitting on a dog bed, and it has just been a whirlwind of emotions, and I just want to tell you from the beginning. We were really hoping that Piper was going to have this puppy naturally, and all week long and into the weekend, we were just watching for any signs that she was starting to have, like nesting or digging or even going to the bushes outside. Like, we were just looking for anything. Because she was with us 24/7. She is such a people dog that she comes upstairs with us. We even brought an extra dog bed upstairs because her and Bella both wanted to be beside our beds. So we moved an extra dog bed up there. I mean, she's so sweet that every single moment she would be right beside us. But we didn't see any signs at all that she was even close to delivering this puppy. So today at 7 o'clock, we woke up, still no puppies, still no signs, so we took her to the vet. Piper was a little hesitant walking in the door, and to be honest, so was I. This is our first C-section that we've ever had to have in 8 years, and I didn't know what to expect at all. So the vet told us a lot of things that they would be looking for, like they did an ultrasound to make sure that the little guy's intestines were working. That was a way to have them know that he was old enough to come out. And they also looked at the heart rate to make sure that it was normal and safe. But when I had to leave her, it was just, I didn't feel scared, but I felt anxious about the unknown because I didn't know if we were going to have a C-section today or if they were going to send her back home to us to watch. But they consulted a lot of other reproductive vets, and they all three decided that it was best to go ahead and have a C-section today. So the vet called us, I would say around 12:30 after they ran those kind of pre-labs and told us that Piper was going to be next up on the surgery. And then she told us that she'd call us immediately when they had him or when they did the surgery. And she kept warning me about how singletons might not make it and how they have the highest morbidity rate. So then I actually did get a little scared because our last singleton, Bodie Mac, he did fantastic. So I didn't really understand where she was coming from. But praise Jesus that I got the call and everybody was doing great. He was doing great. He was nursing already. Piper was doing well and coming out of that surgery, and they said she was still groggy from the anesthesia, but she was ready to come home. And so we brought her home, and then we started to just get a little more anxious again because, again, this is our first C-section. So we've never had a mom come out of anesthesia, and she was doing a lot of whining. I mean, this is definitely the most relaxed that she has been. For about 5 o'clock p.m. to now, me or JP have been in here with her, just rubbing on her, relaxing, trying to get her to lay down. We brought her dog bed in here that she loved so much upstairs. It is working. So the anesthesia is wearing off. They gave her pain medicine, which is great, and then I've got more to give her for the next couple of days. And little guy is nursing, and he's doing so well. But now the most important thing for us to work on is for them to bond, because when she came out, she doesn't know what happened. When she comes out of anesthesia, all of a sudden this little puppy is here and it's nursing. It's kind of a confusing thing. So I've already sent pictures and lots of videos to Piper's family, Miranda and her kids. And so now I know when we have this little kind of squeals or anything that he's either hungry or he's cold. And so we put a heating pad underneath one of our blankets so that way they can settle easily, and then mom can have a little bit of a rest over here. But we're gonna try really hard to get another video out and showing updates of all the puppies. Maya went home, Rue went home, and so now those babies have transitioned to the garage nursery, and they're on goat's milk and mush, and I mean, they just have grown so much. So we have a lot of things to show you guys, but a lot of our attention is gonna be on these two and making sure their relationship thrives. So if we don't see you, have a very Merry Christmas, and if we do, I'll catch you on that video. Look who came to visit today, Mr. Nipsey. Guys, I cannot believe this channel has been around for almost a year now. Thank you for creating memories with us, and we all wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas!